Hi, this is Roselle again, with another interview with a fellow Destonian regarding her visit at the Desteni Farm. And I'm speaking here to Garbrielle. You guys obviously know her. So, Garbrielle, I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Okay, the first one. What was your first impression of the farm when you arrived?
My first impression of the farm was it was much bigger than I expected it to be. Through the pictures and stuff on Facebook, I had like this idea of what it was going to look like, and it was like much smaller than it is. There's a lot of facilities here, houses, a lot of space, so that was pretty cool to see the scope of Desteni Farm and how many people actually it does support in animals and things like that. It's cool.
Cool, so it wasn't really what you expected?
No, it wasn't. No.
Interesting. Okay, and straight to Bernard. What was the most outrageous thing that Bernard shared with you, if there were any?
Outrageous. I wouldn't say there was anything like outrageous, but everything he said was nothing that what I would expect him to say. Like, it was always a surprise or some kind of cool realization or support for me in many different kind of expressions. So he was interesting to be around.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite animal to hang out with during your visit here?
All the animals are awesome here. The dogs are very playful. The one that was kind of my buddy was Blackie. He likes to, I throw the ball, he likes to get it, come back, drop the ball, and have me throw it again. So I was doing that with him the whole time I was here, and he would follow me around everywhere, hoping that I was going to throw the ball. And it was funny, in the mornings I'd be asleep. It'd be like 7 o'clock in the morning, and he'd come to my door and he'd hit the lock until I got up. And if I didn't get up like quick enough, he'd whine and like keep doing it until I got up. And
I witnessed that a couple of mornings. I was like, look at Blackie, that's fascinating. He would actually come out here and like be like a little child whining.
Yeah.
Like, please open the door already. Fascinating.
So it was cool. He's cool.
So Blackie buddied with you.
Blackie was my buddy.
Cool. And what were the projects you were involved with during your visit here?
Okay, some things I worked on the farm and I got involved in was I did a lot of painting. Well, I did some painting. And there's a cool, like, they made a whole space for gardening. They have a bunch of plots to plant things in, and at this stage they're developing the soil to plant stuff in, so we had to dig out, I guess before it was like a dumping ground here, so we picked out a bunch of stuff out of the ground that has been dumped before, and there's like a huge pile now. I took pictures, so I'll put them up. So yeah, I help with that. And there's a lot of there's tons of stuff you can do here. I mean, if you want to help with video cataloging, if you want to help with physical work, there's physical work. There's all different areas to help and support what's going on here. So it's a cool place to be, to do stuff too. So I definitely suggest coming here. It's awesome.
Cool. And I'll just point at the noise going on while we're busy here.
That's my buddy. And that's his friend.
Yeah, that's his other friend.
And that's what I do.
And he would come ready for that at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
What was your experience with the cuisine that you ate here?
Oh gosh. So when I first got here, I have Crohn's disease, so that was activated, it started, like, I really started feeling nauseous, sick, and I really couldn't eat anything. I didn't have any appetite. So I started, you know, getting stability within the Crohn's disease and eating simple foods and logging it. And I'm going to do vlogs on that and blogs about it for support for others. But other than that, like, the meals we ate were very good. Greg was a great cook.
So you had a very interesting realization and cool support here in relation to that food point.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Okay. What was the most supportive thing that Bernard shared with you?
The most supportive thing. He was direct with what he came at you with. He didn't like small talk, or he wasn't, you know, he was just direct, and he wasn't mean or you know, brutal in any way. He just said how it was, and it was, everything he said was supportive to your own process and what you're doing, and he could be very specific in the assistance that he was giving. So pretty much everything he said to me was supportive and cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had any, but is there any scary experience that you had on the farm?
Scary. Well, when it's not really scary. I mean, overall, just like the anxiety of meeting new people and, you know, having to adapt to a new environment, was a bit, and like actually facing yourself within new people and new situations was like the biggest fear I had. And
yeah,
you know, it's after a while you just become comfortable and
yeah, that was transcended quite quickly. I mean,
yeah. So no real fear happened. No.
Okay, cool. And how has this whole visit assisted you in relation to your own process of self-forgiveness and self-application?
It assisted me a great deal. Speaking with Bernard and Sunette, and I went through a mind construct with Desteni. So just gaining the support within becoming more specific within writing and applying self-forgiveness, and learning how to use those structures in writing to become more direct and specific in my process. And I've gained a lot of cool realizations, assistance, and how I've designed myself within myself, and going back home and using what I've learned here and expanding myself within my daily life at my house, at my home, so I can transcend and become one and equal.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, great. Now, the tools are really awesome, very invaluable.
Yeah.
Was it worth it, and would you come back?
Yes, it was absolutely worth it, and I suggest if anyone's coming here to come longer. I've only been here for 2 weeks and went by like this, so come at least a month, because I'm just now like getting comfortable here and like settling in, and I have to leave, so
No.
definitely suggest longer than 2 weeks. Stay a month. So yes, I'll definitely come back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to ask the next question being any messages to prospective visitors, so I see you kind of covered that one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, and thanks for being here.
No problem.
Cool.
Thanks.